Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Blossom the Seed of Life. Again, this is the demo. We're coming in for a second look. As you can see, we are slowly dispersing the fog. We do have the task to deploy a second drill, so I think we can do that. I guess we'll put this somewhere out here. That's probably alright, isn't it? Right, power-wise, I guess we can just come from here. Is that going to work? Yep, that looks like that's working. So, that should increase the speed at which we're dispersing the fog. I assume, at least. Right, we want a terraform analyzer. What do we need for that? 2 glass. And what do we need for glass? That's a good question. What do we need for glass? There we go. Regolith and silica. But we need 2 of them, don't we? Yeah. Alright, so we need 2 regolith, 2 silica. I think silica's up on top of these hills. Whee! Okay, so we can do that. Oh, there's some regolith there. So we'll grab that. Yeah, here we are. There's 1 silica left on that. So we'll grab that. We need a laser module for that. That's unfortunate. All right. Where else can we get some silica from? Over there. I'm going to fill up my battery before I head over there, I think. Oh, there's some more regolith there. That's going to be useful. Yeah, let me go and charge my battery, and then I'll head out over that way to grab some more silica. There we go. Charge up there, and away we go. Come on, let go of that. Let go. There we are. Right, I think it was this way. Okay, here we are. We are on top of this. I might as well grab... well, let's see how much energy it takes to mine one of those. Quite a lot. Let's not grab 2. Let's just stick with 1. Whee! There we go. Right. And we'll head back to base and we'll make ourselves a couple of bits of glass. And then I think we should be able to make the terraform analyzer. And we're already up to 46% fog dispersal. So I assume that's a good thing. Okay, there we go. That's 1 bit of glass. And that's the second bit. Come out to our printer. And we can make a terraform analyzer. Which I'll stick... I mean, I guess there's okay. No power connection. Yep, that makes sense. Right, what do we need for another one of those power extenders? There we go. Composite metal. So for that, I need iron and regolith. Yes, iron and regolith. All right. Let's grab myself some iron and some regolith, if I can find any. There's some regolith. And that's some iron there. Easy enough. Okay, there we go. There's a power extender, and I'm going to pop that in just there. Right. You, I think, are plugged directly into that. So let's unplug that. Plug that into there. Plug that into there. There we go. And then that into there. That should all be connected up. Right. Not enough power. Alright, we need more power. So we're going to need another one of these. Or do we just need more fuel pods? I think we just need more fuel pods. How do we get those? Not enough power. All right. Let's disconnect you. Nothing has enough power. Are we entirely out of power? We might be entirely out of power. Yes, we are. All right. That's unfortunate. Okay, we need 2 regolith chunks for that. Let's see if we can grab some more of these fuel pods then. Let's find some regolith. Is that some? That's some. That's some more. Pick it up, please. There's a little bit more. Oh. And there's another bit. Right, let me go and make a couple of power cells. Okay, right. We can stick one in there. And we can stick one in there. That should give us a bit of power. There we go. Now we do have power. Right, let's see if I can connect this up again. Come on, connect you in there like so. Connect me up. This is very slow to power me up now. Probably because we don't have any power. Yeah, alright. Alright, okay, okay. Let me go and grab a few more bits of regolith then, so we've got some of those power cells lying around when we need them. Okay, I've picked up some stuff. I've got some composite metal. I've got those 3 fuel rods. And I've got some copper, because I want to turn that into copper wire. Because once I've done that, I can make another fuel generator. Which is probably going to be a good idea, I think. There we go. Make some copper wire there. Grab that. Come out to here, and we can make ourselves another fuel generator, which we can put, I don't know. Let's pop it there. We can connect up. Where have I put the... Oh, it's on that side. Never mind. Put that on there, but I can chuck our fuel rods on there. Do we have any space for fuel rods on this one yet? We do not, but we still have a spare fuel rod, so that's good. Okay. I need to acquire a blueprint from a terraform analyzer. So, oops, I did not mean to unplug that. I meant to... Let's have a look. What have we got? A wagon and a storage module. Okay, battery module and a mining laser module tier 1. That's probably good. Then we got wind generators, power extenders tier 2, battery tier 2, mining laser module tier 2, and heater tier 2. Right. How do I actually claim one of these? Oh, press R to create blueprint disk. Oh, okay, it just spits them out. That's the mining laser module tier 1. Now, if I remember right, I've got to stick that into there. Thermogel discovered. Right, mining laser module tier 1. That's a vehicle thing. So that has to fit on the vehicle, does it? Alright. That requires thermogel and glass. How do we make thermogel? 2 sulfur ore. That should be easy enough. Alright, what else do we have? That's for the wagon. There we go. And what do we need to build a wagon? Copper wire. An electronic autonomous wagon with a 1 module slot that can connect to a socket and link with other wagons or rovers. Sure. Okay. What are you? Storage module tier 1. Or is that the battery module? Oh no, that's the battery module. Stores up to 50 units of power. can only be attached to a wagon or rover. All right. Okay. And you? Storage module tier 1. Can store up to 4 items, can only be attached to a wagon. Alright, so making the wagon is just copper wire, so I need 2 copper for that. Let's go and find us some copper. Okay, there we go. We've got ourselves 2 copper. I need to get back and charge up. We're 91% towards completing the that target there. 92%. So that's good. We can probably afford to connect to that other drill up now as well. But let's charge up first. There we go. Where are we? Copper wire. There we are. So in theory, I should now be able to make a wagon. Wagon is now available in the control panel. Alright, cool. What do you actually do? Oh, I can connect to you, but that doesn't really help me much. No, I don't really know what else we can do. Right, let's have a look at the mining laser then. That's thermogel and glass. So, glass is 1 silica, 1 regolith. And thermogel is 2 sulfur. Well, the 2 sulfur should be easy enough because that's right here. So, there's the thermogel. And now the glass, silica and regolith. Can I see any silica around near... Oh, there's some over there. Let's go and grab that. Oh, there we go. The fog has completely cleared. So that's good. Let's grab the silica. Pressure stage 3 is activated. Ooh. Yeah, we might be a bit not great for power now. Let's see if we can get back to base before we run out of power. We should be fine. Now, I'd like to grab some regolith on the way, actually. There we are. Now let's get back. There we go. Good timing. Everything's fine. Right. Glass. We'll make you. There we go. I want to pick up the glass. I don't want to open that. Come on, let me pick up the glass, please. There we are. Okay, so now I should be able to fit a mining laser module that can only be attached to that. Excellent. Still don't know how to use the wagon, though. Let's have a look at our control panel, shall we? So, wagon. These wagons, they don't need power. If I connect to them, they simply follow. Like they trust me to lead without question. Oh, okay. Cool. Larger deposits, tougher rocks, gain strength, something I didn't know I had. All right. So I do just lead the wagon where I want it to go. Okay. So actually, does it go up hills? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Doesn't seem to be following. No. It just slows me down. It says it doesn't need power. Or is it that it's facing the wrong way? Alright. Do I need to connect up to this side? There we go. I need to connect up to the front of it. That makes sense. They could have told me, but that makes sense. Right, let's see if it'll get up here. I mean, it seems to have no problem. Okay, right. Mine it, please. I mean, it definitely drains power from me. Alright. So, let's grab all of that and head back then. Okay. Okay, that's alright. It is literally just a wagon. You're just trailing it around behind yourself. Alright. Sure. Right. Increase pressure to form ice 5% is done. Let's disconnect us there. Let's see if we can... Come on. Connect up to that. That'll power me up, and then I can connect that to there, so that drill will activate. Get our last fuel nodule on there. That's fine. Right, let's go and dump all this in here. I just picked up the steel, didn't I? Never mind. Right, we've got one silica left on us. That's fine. What do we need? A drill tier 2. Which we don't yet have, so I assume... There we go, drill tier 2. That's a fuel generator tier 2, that's the drill tier 2. What do we need for you? We need silver wire and 2 pressure cores. Alright. Presumably we'd want to disconnect these 2 then. Our tier 1 drills. I mean, it is an optional objective, so maybe we won't just yet. But let's have a look at this. This is the fuel generator tier 2. This might well be worth building. That's 2 composite metal and a silver wire. Silver wire should be easy enough. There's silver down in that crater. And silver wire is just 2 silver ore. Alright. And what are you? You're a scanner module. Short-range scanner module that detects small resource deposits. Can only be attached to a wagon. Alright, so can I daisy chain wagons together then? Presumably I can connect them up at the back there and just drag more than one at a time. I would assume. Okay, right. I need to mine some silver. I want to keep a close eye on how much power I've got. Because this really does chew through it. That's half our power gone. There we go. Right. Well, we do have 2 silver. So we should be able to make some silver wire. And I'm assuming that our vehicle can actually get out of this hole. Yep, seems to be able to. That's good. Right. Okay, let's disconnect that there. We'll grab some more power there. There we go. And we can make some silver wire. Great stuff. Now, what else did we need? 2 composite metals. So that's 2 iron and 2 regolith. I should be able to find that. Okay, that's everything we need for a fuel generator tier 2, which we will stick in, I guess. Ooh, I don't know. Where should we stick it? I guess over here is probably okay. But then we'll also want one of those, so we'll need another composite metal. So let's go and grab some more iron and regolith. Okay, right, let's build ourselves a power extender, and I'm going to pop that out here. There we go. And then I'm going to... Where are we? We're going to disconnect you and connect that into there. And then we'll connect you into there, and we'll connect you into... I've got you facing the wrong way as well, haven't I? Alright, well, never mind. Connect you into there like that. And we can stick one of our regolith rods in there. So this should, in theory, be generating power. You were generating power, you've just burned through everything. No, you're just not generating power because we don't need to because our batteries are full. That's good. All right. Okay, let me go grab some more regolith so I can make some more fuel rods. There we go. I've loaded up on fuel canisters so we can fill this up. There we go. Okay, so tier 2 drill. Do we really want a tier 2 drill? I mean, we might as well, mightn't we? So what do we need for a tier 2 drill then? 2 pressure cores, 1 silver wire. Alright, let's... No. No. Can we disconnect, please? Thank you. Oh, we want to connect to you and go and get some more silver. Okay, we have what we need to make a tier 2 drill. So let's do that, shall we? And I'll stick it out here. Oops. Stick it out here. There we go, like so. Oh, I should probably charge up, shouldn't I? There we go. I thought I had charged up. Alright. I'll get this cable and plug it in there. So now that's drilling as well. Overlay module version 2. Now where am I going to find an overlay version 2? You've got overlay version 1. Have we not got the blueprint for version 2 yet? Oh, no. We want to connect you. There we go. Right. Scanner module. Refinery. I see no... No. Alright, well, let's print this out anyway. What have we got? A rover. So presumably that's a powered vehicle, is it? A drivable electric car with a top speed of 8 miles an hour and 1 module slot. Excellent, but we need aluminium alloy for that, which we don't yet have. Alright. You are a refinery. Presumably we can make aluminium in there. Processes ores into ingots used for crafting blueprints. Only compatible with easy to break ores. Alright. And finally, the wagon tier 2. Autonomous wagon with 2 module slots that can connect to a socket and link with other wagons or rovers. Also needs aluminium. Alright. Okay. So, we want a refinery, so we need copper wire and glass. And for glass, we need Silica and regolith. Alright. Well, there's some silica. And there's some regolith. Okay, so I'm collecting all the bits and pieces we need. But as you can probably hear, we are generating ice now. And things have definitely gone a little more icy. So that's nice. Alright, we are making composite metal now. In theory. If I've remembered what I'm supposed to be doing. Which is never guaranteed, let's be honest. Okay, so first of all, I want to build a power extender. And I want to put that... actually, out here is probably not a terrible idea. So... ooh, let's get that here. There we go. Right. I'm going to disconnect that. And I'm going to connect it in there. Alright. And then we'll take that and plug that in there. So that should then work. Okay. And then we should be able to make a refinery. Which I'm just going to pop in. Right, where's the plug socket here? It's there. Let's pop that in like so. And then we can just plug that in like that. Right. Now we just plug resources in there, but it doesn't actually tell us what we need to make anything. I assume I just plug in iron, copper, and it will make ingots for me. Let's have a look. How much do we need to make an ingot? Probably more than one. Alright, let's go and grab ourselves another 3. The planet is now entirely frozen. Wow, that's, I assume, a good thing. So we need to explore the radio tower, build a station launch panel, install station coordinates, insert a uranium fuel rod, and launch. Sure, we can probably do that. I mean, we're not going to, obviously. Come on, plug that in. Plug you in. Like so. Not enough power. Really? Oh, you've got no fuel rods in you. I assume the same is true for this one. Yeah, no fuel. Alright. Okay. Right, let's go and grab some regolith. I'll just top up with fuel here. Ooh. No, we are draining. We are draining. Right, let's disconnect you. Hello. Disconnect, please. Thank you. What else can we disconnect? Not a lot, really. We just need more fuel. Alright. I'll see if I can charge up. Yeah, slowly. Right, well, there we go. We're charged up. That took a while. Let's connect ourselves to that and see if we can go and find ourselves some regolith. I think I saw some around here that was like a regolith deposit rather than just little chunks on the surface. I could be entirely wrong, though. No, there we are. It was over there. I assume that's the radio tower, then. That looks radio tower-esque. Oh, actually, we don't need it. We can just pick up all of this regolith here, can't we? Oh, we've still got 3 spaces left. Right, let's grab 3 out of this chunk of regolith. Alright then, we've got ourselves a bunch of regolith fuel. So let's refill our tier 1s. There we go. That should help us generate a bit more power. But I think we'll leave it there for now. I think that we'll leave it there for this demo, basically. We might come back when we get a full release. I think this does have potential. I think there's a lot here that we need to explore. I think co-op would be great with this. I think genuinely there's a lot here that would be fun to play co-op. It's a bit of a grind on solo play, I'll be honest. But it has, as I say, potential. There's a lot of Planet Crafter here. There's a lot of Astroneer, that kind of game. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of this when it gets a full release. And please check out the other videos on my channel. Please join us next time. And until then, I've been John. This has been Blossom, the Seed of Life. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.